My name is Ben Van Camp. I have the pleasure of being the president and chief collaborator at the Chamber Collaborative, and it's wonderful to see you all here today. I couldn't help but notice earlier when we were taking a picture of all the nominees, what a diverse and fun group of people we had gathered here today and get to recognize today. So thank you.
Hello, my name is Amy Amaralt. I am the chair for the Portsmouth Chamber Collaborative, and I also work for Call One Hotels, this being one of our beautiful venues. So thank you all for being here today.
And a special thank you to the team here at the AC for all they did to host today and the delicious meal. This is our second time doing this as a luncheon, and today we get to honor the large business of the year, the small but mighty business of the year, a new award for us, the nonprofit of the year, volunteer of the year, collaborator of the year, and a special award, City of the Open Door Award. Fun. Just a little bit of note about how today will flow in the process here. All the nominees are been informed in advance that they were nominated, but the results, the winners, get to learn that here today with all of us. So we're excited to showcase so many businesses today. I'd like to take a moment to thank some sponsors today, and if we could just kind of hold our applause to the end. We are so fortunate to have just great support from the business community in all our endeavors today included. So our sponsors today are Bangor Savings Bank, First Seacoast Bank, Newburyport Bank, Novacure, Wind Waste Innovations, Mass General Brigham Wentworth Douglas Hospital, Centris Digital, Portsmouth City Lifestyle Magazine, and the Portsmouth collection of the Colwyn Hotel Group. Thank you all.
So I would like to take this moment to welcome the elected officials and the Chamber board members that are here with us today. We have City Councilor Beth Moreau. We have City Councilor Kate Cook, City Manager Karen Kennard, Assistant City Manager Sean Clancy, and with the Chamber we have Shane Brewer, Chamber Board Vice Chair with Franklin Savings Bank. We have Lindsay Donahue, Chamber Board Past Chair with Keene, McDonald, and Donahue. We have Renee Kuchar, Chamber Board Member, Pope Memorial Humane Society. We have Leanna Grimm, Chamber Board Member, Strawberry Bank. Cara Ann Rodenheiser. Sorry, Kara, I watched that one. She's with the Chamber Board Member and Home for All. And I'd also like to recognize, I see a lot of past board members, so if you could please stand. I know I saw Russ, I saw Lisa, I saw Monty. And thank you. We appreciate all your dedication to the Chamber. Am I starting?
Yep.
All right. Yay! So I get to present the first award of the afternoon. That's our Large Business of the Year Award, and that's presented to Chamber board members with 50 employers or more that are excelling in their field in the local community. So at this time, I would like to invite Mary Ellen Burke from Wentworth Douglas Health Foundation to join us on stage as the sponsor of our Large Business of the Year Award.
Hello, my name is Darren Rourke, and I am the President and Chief Operating Officer of Mass Gen Brigham Wentworth Douglas Hospital. And we are a proud member of the Chamber Collaborative of Greater Portsmouth and pleased to be the hospital of choice for the Seacoast's healthcare needs, including cancer care, imaging, lab, rehabilitation services, and many others located close to home in the Pease Trade Port. As one of the largest organizations on the Seacoast, it was important for Wentworth Douglas to sponsor this award to celebrate our region's diverse array of industries and services and highlight the many ways you and your employees contribute to making the Seacoast a great place to live and work. Thank you to all of the sponsors of this very important celebration. I speak for all at Wentworth Douglas when I say we are honored to be here tonight, and it is our honor and privilege to care for this incredible community that we all call home. Here are the nominees. C&J Bus Lines, Enviro Vantage, the Labrie Group, Service Credit Union, and Tuscan Brands.
And the winner of the Large Business of the Year award goes to C&J Bus Lines.
Thank you, everybody. Thanks, Ben, and thanks to all the chamber members. We are so honored to receive this award. I can tell you that as a smaller company about 12 years ago, I think we were a small business recipient, and we were honored back then. The Seacoast is an incredible place to do business in, and it's an incredible place to live, as all of you know, and our Seacoast is a big Seacoast now. It's not just Portsmouth, it's over the bridge into Dover area and all the way into the Hamptons and all of that. But we live in a place that not too many people have the opportunity to say it's their home. We have escaped, some bad economies. We live in this little bubble. I don't want to say it's a perfect world, but it's damn close. And why is it? It's because of people like you. It's because of the people who live in the area who really give back to the community. Our company's been in business since 1968, and we're about to enter, we're in our third generation right now. My two sons are over there. And if you had told me that would happen, that we'd still be here today, all these years later, I wouldn't have believed it. But here we are. Why are we here? We're here because of you. We're here because you folks patronize our business. You like what we give to you in terms of service. But you know what? It's allowed us to give back. It's not only allowed us to give back to local charities, like what you're doing, the great work you're doing over at Wentworth, but to many other charities, but it's also taught us to give back to our employees, to their families, to provide a livable wage, to make a difference, to give them health care, to give them a retirement. We couldn't have done all that without you, and for that, I am forever grateful. So thank you very much. It's our pleasure to serve you.
I don't think I have to tell people in this room how our small business community in Portsmouth is our true lifeblood of our community. It's what makes our downtown so vibrant and so unique. It's why thousands and upon thousands are drawn to our community every year. It is really, truly an honor to work with this community. They are great. They are passionate. They are just wonderful, wonderful entrepreneurs. As we play our next video to introduce the nominees for the Small Business of the Year, I'd like to welcome Coralie O'Brien and Charlie Day from First Seacoast Bank to join us on stage.
Hi, my name is Coralie O'Brien. I'm a mortgage loan officer at First Seacoast Bank. I serve the Seacoast region from the bank's Portsmouth office. We are so proud to sponsor the Small But Mighty Business of the Year Award and all that it represents: strength, stability, and a thriving future for our region. We have been a part of the Portsmouth community since 1987 with our first branch downtown in Market Square. Today, we continue to lead our bank with the same community-minded values, and we work hard to support the people, businesses, and nonprofits that make Portsmouth such a wonderful place to call home. We believe that a community is truly at its best when working together, which is why the Small But Mighty Award is so special to us. To our small business community and all of the businesses here on the Seacoast, thank you for your support and tenacity, and we look forward to working together to influence a brighter tomorrow. Congratulations.
And the nominees are Great Northern Builders, Jane G., Kilwins, Lainey and Lou, Piscataqua Savings Bank, Portsmouth Team Building, the Spice and Tea Exchange, Stroll Cafe and Wine Bar, Tangram 3DS, Treeworky and Baldacci, the Vibe Collective,
And the 2024 Small But Mighty Business of the Year is Stroll Cafe and Wine Bar.
This is high. I want to thank everybody for this. It's such a great opportunity to be in a business community that's this thriving, and we receive so much support from all of you with our visiting our restaurants and also using our catering services. So we really appreciate it, and we're so lucky to be in this group. Thanks a lot.
Okay, as Ben mentioned, this is a new award. This is the Nonprofit of the Year Award. This goes to organizations that are going above and beyond uplifting Portsmouth community and the Seacoast, which is so important, whether it's feeding families, promoting education, protecting the environment, or supporting mental health. Nonprofit plays an irreplaceable role in shaping a brighter future for all of us. This award is our way of saying thank you by shining a spotlight on your efforts. I would also like to mention, starting in January, there will be a new collaborative newsletter for our nonprofit organizations called the Nonprofit Network, so keep a lookout for that. At this time, I would like to invite Amanda Muscara from Wind Waste Innovations to the stage as our sponsor for the Nonprofit of the Year Award.
My name is Mary Urban. I am the Senior Director of Communications and Community at Wind Waste Innovations. Wind Waste manages waste in 13 states, but we are proudly headquartered here in Portsmouth, New Hampshire. In our everyday work, Wind manages nearly 11 million tons of waste each year and converts more than 5.5 million tons of that waste into renewable energy, helping our customers meet their sustainability goals for a greener, healthier planet. We also go beyond providing essential waste services by partnering with more than 300 community groups for in-kind services, volunteer hours, and charitable donations. Because we share your commitment to making this world a better place, we are proud to be sponsoring this year's annual award for Nonprofit of the Year.
And the nominees are 106.1 FM WSCA Portsmouth Community Radio, the Birch Tree Center, Connections Peer Support Center, Crossroads House. Gather. Haven. My breast cancer support. Port City Makerspace. The Portsmouth Halloween Parade. Portsmouth Music and Arts Center. Seacoast Outright. Service Credit Union Impact Foundation. Strawberry Bank Museum. Step Up Parents. Thrive New England. 21 Senses.
And the 2024 Nonprofit of the Year award goes to Connections Peer Support Center.
Hi, Ron. We'd like to say thank you. We were definitely not expecting this. But we'd like to thank the Chamber. They helped us a lot this year with our grand reopening, and they were amazing. So thank you for the Chamber. We are so grateful to help people in the Portsmouth community with their mental health. It's more needed than ever. So thank you guys so much. We really appreciate it.
Moving right along to the Volunteer of the Year. I don't know if you're aware of this, but the Chamber staff is not huge. We are a mighty 5-person team, and we could not do half of what we do without our amazing volunteers that come from our membership. They are really the ones that make all our events possible. They are putting out tables at Street Life. They are checking people in as they did today when you arrived. They are the magic that makes our organization work. And I cannot thank each and every one of you enough. Today we get to recognize one, but I look at this as a recognition for all of them. And I really appreciate all that. So I'd like to invite Mark Paluzzi from Bangor Savings Bank up as we get to meet our nominees for the Volunteer of the Year.
Good afternoon. My name is Mark Paluzzi. I'm the Director of New Hampshire Development.
And I'm Ron Roop. I'm the Director of Business and Commercial Banking in New Hampshire. Bangor Savings Bank is a 172-year-old mutual bank based out of Bangor, Maine. We expanded in the Portsmouth market 7 years ago with physical locations after doing business down here for many years. We're very proud to be a part of the Portsmouth community.
Bangor Savings Bank is a community bank. Our heart and our soul lies in the community. We spend a great deal of time and effort working with organizations like the Chamber Collaborative here in Portsmouth. It's a place where we first landed when we came to the state, and we've been involved ever since, and we will be well into the future. Our nominees this year are Elaine Apatang, One Revolution Realty; Shelley Ann Cullen, Bank of New Hampshire; Kaylee Gagney, Kennebunk Savings and Catapult Seacoast; Lara Gibson, Studio 333, LLC; and Paul Gilson, 106.1 FM WSCA, Portsmouth Community Radio.
And our volunteer of the year is Elaine Apatang. Thank you, Elaine.
Hello, I just wanted to say thank you to the Chamber and to all the ambassadors as well that I've had the pleasure of volunteering alongside with. This was unexpected, but I'm really honored. Thank you very much, and thank you for everybody for being here today. Thank you.
The next award this afternoon is Collaborator of the Year Award. This award is really what the Chamber is all about, bringing the community together to partner and support each other, making Portsmouth a better place to work, live, and visit. At this time, I would like to invite Devin Oot of Novacure to join Ben and I on stage as the sponsor of the Collaborator of the Year Award.
I'm Mike Ambrogi, part of the leadership team at Novacure. We're a global oncology company with U.S. operations based here in Portsmouth. We have a novel technology that is helping cancer patients live longer. We've treated over 30,000 brain cancer patients and now bringing this technology to other patients with other types of cancer. We think it's important to support the community where we live and work, and we're very proud to sponsor this award for Collaborator of the Year. These are people that are making a difference in their community and are well deserving of this recognition.
And the nominees are Heidi Carrington Heath, Seacoast Outright. Wendy Clement, Kennedy Gallery and Custom Framing. Ryan Kaplan, the Envision Group at Compass Realty. Jessica Wendell, Rockingham County Rehabilitation, Nursing Center, and Assisted Living Community.
And the 2024 Collaborator of the Year Award goes to Ryan Kaplan.
Thank you. Devin is my 11th grade history student. I taught her years ago, and recently I was at the Novacure ribbon cutting, and she's like, Mr. Kaplan, and I always hate hearing Mr. Kaplan because I know where they know me from. But it's amazing. Years ago, I connected with Nate at the Chamber, and I said, is there any room for me? And they said, more or less, no. I wanted to be part of the Connect and Collaborate group, and he said, well, the realtor seat's full, and I wanted to be part of all these things, and I'm like, all right. And then a couple weeks went by, and sure enough, and it has been a primary source of my business, and knowing so many of you in this room and being part of the Connect and Collaborate group, our Friday group. If you're here, can you just raise your hand if you're part of the Friday group? There's many of you in the room. Just an amazing group of people that just meet on a weekly basis just to help each other grow and support businesses on the Seacoast. And the number of events that we go to just to support area businesses, it's an amazing network of people that just show up every single day to make Portsmouth and the greater Seacoast community what it is. So thank you, and I couldn't do this without all of you. Thank you.
Hello, my name is Cindy Lindley, Assistant Vice President, Business Banking Officer at Newburyport Bank. We are proud to sponsor the Special Recognition Award, honoring individuals and organizations that have made a lasting impact on our communities. Since 1854, Newburyport Bank has been dedicated to uplifting the communities we serve, and it's a privilege to recognize those who share this mission. We are excited to announce the recipient of this year's award and know you'll be as thrilled as we are to celebrate their contributions. Congratulations.
Moving on to our last award of the afternoon. I keep wanting to say evening. I'm used to doing these things at night. Is the City of the Open Door Award. And if you're not familiar, the City of the Open Door is the tagline for the City of Portsmouth. The origins of that tagline stem back from a marketing campaign created by the Chamber of Commerce back in the late 1910s, 1920 area, where they were trying to entice people to move to the area from Boston. And they put this ad in the newspapers in Boston, enticing people to come to Portsmouth and come to this community, the Open Door. And there's a lot more to that story, but I'll leave it there for now for the sake of time. But it's stuck with the city for a number of years now, almost 100 years now. And today we get to recognize somebody that opened a new door for Portsmouth. They opened a door that is now closed, sadly, in Portsmouth. If there's something missing from our downtown community lately, and it's left a void. And tonight we get to recognize the person that made our community so special for so many years. The Portsmouth Brewery was the first brew pub in New Hampshire, certainly the first craft brewery in Portsmouth. And throughout the lifetime of Portsmouth Brewery, it was pretty much the gathering spot for our community to get together and maybe have a pint and connect at the end of the day. And over those years, Peter and the team at the brewery were just the consummate hosts in wanting to give back and do great things for our community, and more than just serve delicious beer and great food. They gathered nonprofits together there for fundraisers. They hosted community events. They were very much a big part of what makes Portsmouth Portsmouth, and really opened the door to this craft beer industry that is now a big part of our community. Even in the closing days of Portsmouth Brewery, Peter looked to give back. Anything that could be used by Gather was given to Gather. And that includes non-perishable food, and that also includes things like refrigerators and other kitchen items that are now sitting in a storage unit waiting for Gather's new location to open up, where they will put to good use to feed those that are in need in our community. So today, as we say a farewell to Portsmouth Brewery one last time, we want to recognize Peter Eggleston for his commitment to our community. Peter, come on up.
You guys got me here under false pretenses. I was not expecting this, so I'm gonna just make a few remarks off the cuff here, and then we can get on with our day. I have to start by mentioning my partner in life and my partner in business, who isn't here today. She had another obligation, Joanne Francis. All of you who've been to the Portsmouth Brewery and have, enjoyed your time in that space, know that her fingerprints are all over that. Most of the look and feel of the Portsmouth Brewery is really her work. And that can't go without saying. It's very important to me to say that, because she doesn't like taking credit for herself. And if she were here, she'd be squirming to hear me say this, but I just need to point that out. Let me just say this. it's interesting, the notion of collaborating and kind of mixing that with what we did for whatever 30 plus years at the brewery. We were a public house in the best sense of the word, I think. And as the years went by, that notion became more and more important to me. I was writing a memo to the staff. I was notorious for that. My middle initials are TLDNR. We were talking about hospitality, and I was curious. I looked up the word hospitality, and the etymology of that word is fascinating. In fact, I scooped the New York Times with my memo because about 6 months later they wrote an article about the very same thing. The root of that word both refers to strangers, enemies, and guests. It all comes from the same root. And if you think about all right, I'm TLDNR. I'm just going to say this. If you were a lion out on the veldt and you happened to blunder into another pride of lions that was not yours, what do you suppose they'd do to you? Yes, they most likely would. Humans, as a rule, don't do that. And it's one of the reasons why we are what we are, and most creatures on the planet behave differently. Is that very concept of blending strangers, enemies, and guests. And if you go all the way back to the oldest civilizations on this planet, the tradition of welcoming a stranger into your tent is a very honored and noble tradition. And that's really where the hospitality, I hate to combine these words, but I will, the hospitality industry came into being, was with that concept of welcoming strangers into your tent. And so it truly is the thing that as the years went by, I was most proud of, was walking into my establishment and seeing people of all stripes and hearing that sound that I really miss a lot, of just conversation and happiness and interaction and all of that. We don't have enough of that, especially, now. We tend to be a lot more sort of atomized. So those places out there that still provide hospitality, that welcome the strangers into their tent, please support them. Please do what you can. And while you're at it, make a new friend while you're there, or make a new acquaintance. Meet people. That's what they're there for. All right, that's the end of my my off-the-cuff speech here, but I can't tell you how very touched I am by this. It's been a rough couple of years, and I don't really like to talk about it all that much because I had a different vision for how things would wind down at the Portsmouth Brewery than with a 2-inch sprinkler pipe breaking and flooding the place. But at the same time, I look out and I see people that I've known for years, and I consider myself, and I know if Joanne would hear, she would say the same thing. We both consider ourselves so lucky to have conducted business in this community. I know it's been said by others here this afternoon, and I can't agree more how very, very unique and special this community is. And just giving me the opportunity to stand here and thank everybody and thank the Chamber for bringing people together. And bless you all. Thank you so much.
I was so excited to recognize Peter, I skipped the video. Skipped introducing Lindsay, skipped the whole thing. But Newburyport Bank is great. Yeah. But we really appreciate the support from Newburyport Bank. And sorry about that. But we are so excited. Thank you all for joining us today. Do you want to share any closing remarks? Okay. Thank you all for joining us today. That kind of concludes the program. We are so thankful for all our nominees. There are so many folks that could be recognized. We could do this all day. But we are so thankful for just this community that we have. I want to highlight a couple upcoming chamber events because they would yell at me if I didn't. The big one being the family skate party at Puddle Dock. That will be on January 16th, 6 to 8 p.m. at Strawberry Bank Museum. I hope you can join us for that. It's a family-friendly event. Gather up the kiddos and of all ages and join us. We have a really fun evening planned there. We have we're not quite done for the year just yet. We have Friday night. I will always recommend Art Round Town. First Friday of the month is always Art Round Town, and you can do a little Christmas shopping. This Saturday, if you're attending the parade, the holiday parade, we have the Shop and Stroll event happening as well, so it can be a great opportunity to support your downtown retailers and merchants. So the streets will be remaining closed after the parade for a couple hours, so you can walk about with your cocoa and do some shopping and have fun. And then we have on the 10th, we have our event in partnership with Seacoast Outright that we just absolutely adore. You're welcome. It'll be at the Hearth Market at 8:30 in the morning. We have our business after hours with our friends at the Hampton Exeter's Chambers down at the Ashworth by the Sea on the 11th. And we have a morning mixer on the 14th. So we still have quite a bit to go this year, and we are very excited about a lot of these things. We have a lunchtime mixer at Laney Lou on the 18th. And then I want to make sure everyone knows about this because this is pretty cool, and we're really excited about this. This will be the third month of Local Love. Local Love is it's kind of like the Art Round Town for shopping, if you will. So instead of art galleries, our downtown retailers are opening their doors late on the third Thursday of each month, 5 to 8 p.m. It's going to be like Art Round Town where there's going to be snacks and there's going to be special things going on. We have about 30 downtown retailers participating in that. So you can get more information at localloveportsmouth.org on that. And we hope you mark that in your calendar. Another great opportunity to do some holiday shopping. So with that, I think we are going to close. Oh, okay. This is like, yeah? Yes, I was going to mention that, so thank you. I was hoping to, but I forgot, so I'm glad you reminded me. So a couple things to thank. Obviously, we want to thank the team here at the AC Hotel. David Steady and the whole team here is just phenomenal to work with. We really appreciate that. We've had our photographer, Andrea, with Brass Tacks Photography, neighbor and photographer for us today, and our friends at PPM TV created all these videos today. They could use your support right now, so please support them. They're a great community asset. They've been filming this, and they're going to edit this all together later into short videos with each award recipient and all that. So we'll be sharing those on social media as they become available. So we are so thankful for you all. And anything else, Jen? Did I forget? All right. Jen gave us permission. All right, thank you, everybody. Appreciate you. Have a great holiday season.